Hello, magical souls. Welcome into Cosmic Connections. This is a place for you to awaken your own inner magic, and I am Carissa. Today we are tuning into the radiant energies of the new moon in Leo, which is a powerful portal for heart-led courage, bold self-expression, and soulful creativity. And this moon cycle arrives at 2 degrees Leo on July 24th at 3:11 a.m. Eastern Time, aligning us with fierce joy and authentic magic. Feel free to skip ahead to the reading if you would like to just dive on into that. But before that, there's a couple things I'd just like to mention about this cycle. This lunar cycle is a potent mix of astrology and spiritual intention. Pluto is bringing transformation, while Neptune and Saturn are offering grounded vision and divine clarity, as well as Uranus sparking flashes of inspiration within our mind. Now, also keep in mind, Mercury is currently in retrograde as well. So if you would like to learn more about how this will be influencing you according to your zodiac sign, be sure to check out my Mercury retrograde predictions linked below. And then also keep in mind, if you would like a personal ritual to manifest soul alignment during this moon cycle, check out my new moon in Leo ritual post, which will also be linked below. So with all of that being said, the universe wants you to know currently, in this moment, you are being invited to lead with love and set intentions that reflect your deepest truth. So take a deep breath if you feel called, ground yourself, and open up to the messages that are flowing through this divinely channeled collective reading. As always, trust your intuition and take what resonates. So I have pre-pulled a few cards for the sake of time, and then we will be diving into some tarot, pulling cards together as well. So each card that I pulled has an intention and a meaning behind it, and we are going to dive on in and begin. So the first card, the intention is, when I chose this card, is the energy of the Leo's flame. So what bold truth is wanting to be acknowledged within you? This is a card that is going to reveal the light of truth that is burning within you, where Leo is asking you to own your brilliance unapologetically. So what truth about yourself is ready to be honored without shame or without doubt? And so what I chose for this card, what came through, was the full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. And now this may seem like a kind of a harsh card to kind of begin the reading, but just bear with me because I really do love the energy that this card is providing for you. So with the full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. Capricorn is very driven, very ambitious, very grounded, very stable, can really, no matter how long it takes, can really make something happen, bring something into fruition, create something. But this is about not wasting your time worrying about how something will turn out or when something will happen. This is about focusing your thoughts on the positive aspects of your life or your situation or whatever it is that you have in mind that you are consciously kind of trying to manifest or bring into your life or to create or to explore or to do or to see or to have. So this is a card of reminding you that it's good to have goals. It's good to have that driven, thriving, grounded Capricorn energy. But if you're worrying about how this is going to happen, when this is going to happen, doubting it, worrying can actually create roadblocks. It can create energetic blocks and leave things at a kind of standstill or not going in the direction that you're looking for if you focus more on worrying than the dream itself, the experience itself, the vision itself. So right now, with this full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. Really, the message that is coming through here is the mantra, the affirmation of everything is working out for me. So this is kind of what this new moon in Leo is wanting to bring forth for you as a message to take with yourself moving forward, is everything is working out for me, even if it seems like it isn't, even if it's going wrong, quote unquote wrong in your eyes, or it's, it's been really hard or difficult or taking a long time for something to happen. Everything is working out for you in the way that it is best designed and aligned to your soul. And when you finally achieve or have or do or see or experience whatever it is that you've been consciously manifesting or trying to set intention toward, you will look back on this period of time where things seemed slow or stagnant or like they weren't happening or weren't working out or you were doubting yourself or whatever it was, and it will all make sense as to why it was this way. So the second card, the intention behind this card that I pulled is, it's kind of like a portal to your heart. Where are you being called to lead with love? This is a card that speaks to your emotional leadership, where love is guiding you even when it feels vulnerable. This is not about just expressing love. This is about becoming love. And the card that I chose for this that came through is number 26, Neptune with Vision. So this card holds the energy of in the negative aspect of how we can sometimes escape reality through like over imagination, through addictions, through martyrdom, through numbing out, through distracting ourselves, through not talking and communicating and dealing with things that are desiring to be healed, overindulging in substances or food or shopping, even in today's world, mindlessly scrolling, doom scrolling. So is there any aspect of your life where you are escaping your reality because of this energy of things kind of this take a reality check of things not really your reality, not really looking like how you would desire it to look like? Is there any aspect of your life where you are numbing yourself out or you are distracting yourself or escaping your own reality? Now, the positive aspect of this card is spirituality, positive, divinely inspired imagination, having your psychic intuition on fire in a positive way where you're very in tune with the universe, you're receiving synchronicities, you're receiving messages. So that is the positive aspect of this card. So there's kind of two sides to the coin when it comes to this Neptune vision. So right now you have this vision, you have this idea for what you want your life to look like, for what you want to experience in your life, for what you want to create in your life. And right now I feel like you're being a little hard on yourself. You may be feeling impatient, which I get for some of you is very justifiable because you've been going through lots of healing, you've been going through lots of upgrades, you've been learning a lot, you've become a lot wiser, you're smarter, you're stronger, but you're still kind of waiting for something to happen. And right now, you're being encouraged to meditate, pray, rest, dream, sleep, essentially to activate the right side of your brain. So this is about stepping out of the left side, the logical mind, and into that more ethereal, dreamy side of yourself. This is a very important card to be coming through because it asks you to ask yourself, why are you doing what you do every day? Why do you want what you want? Why do you want your dream? Why do you want this vision? What is it about this, that initial seed that was planted within you, that you planted within yourself, that creative spark, that idea that came through as a vision for your life? Why do you want that? Because if you are working really hard, manifesting really hard to bring this into fruition, you may lose sight of why you even wanted this in the first place, which will create blocks and resistance. There's also this underlying energy of fears, whatever fear you have, like this isn't going to happen, or I'm not going to be good enough, or I'm never going to be able to have this, or do this, or be this, or see this. Fears are not reality. They are not real. Even though they may feel real, they may feel like something we want to give into, that we want to believe, but fear is not something that is actually real. Only love is real. And I feel like for a lot of you, initially, this project, this career, this passion, this hobby, this idea, this vision, this life mission started from a place of love. And so if you have lost the passion, the joy, the fulfillment, the love for this because you're just trying to make it happen or do something or create something, and you've lost the fun, the spark of it, you're being encouraged to hone back into your soul, back into who you are, into why you even wanted this in the first place, and let that be your light post, your guiding post. Let that be the thing that leads your heart and your soul and your actions and your mind and your thoughts, instead of getting this done, getting this accomplished, having this in your life. Now, the third card that I chose, the intention behind this card was the creative pulse. How can you unlock creative confidence in this cycle? So Leo is ruled by the sun, obviously. It's pure fire and a very bold energy. So what is ready to be birthed from your creative inspiration? This is kind of a question to ask yourself, and also what is coming through with this card. The message here that is shown in this card is how you can channel playful ambition into divine expression. So I got Wish Wisely from the fairy deck that I have, the Oracle of the Fairies. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps toward making your dreams come true. So there's a couple things I want to note. I really love the energy of this card because it ties into everything we're talking about. I also really like these ethereal, dark, healing, watery Neptune colors and vibes that are coming through with all these cards. There's an emphasis on you are really going through a period of healing. And that's okay, because at the same time, you're trying to manifest, you're trying to create, you're trying to integrate into your life beautiful things. And that's a beautiful thing in itself. So it's okay to be going through a period of healing, but also trying to be out there in the world and manifesting your heart's desires. It's okay to be doing the same thing, as long as you find that equal balance between inspired action and rest and play and meditation and rejuvenation and recuperation of the soul. So with the Wish Wisely card, this is about using your mind to set the vibration for your manifestations, your dreams, your hopes, your desires, your intentions. Keeping in mind that you are worthy of what you desire, no matter how it looks right now, no matter how it has played out in the past, you are worthy of what your heart desires. This is a period of time for you to clear any spiritual obstacles in your life, in your mind, emotions, or your body, because you are co-creating with the universe and with the fairies, the fae, elementals right now. So whatever you put your intention toward, what you put your mind toward, is what is manifesting. So if you are putting your mind toward worry and frustration and stress and fear and doubt and lack, that is what is going to continue to manifest for you. But if you put your mind in that dreamy, ethereal kind of Neptune, the positive aspect of the Neptune card here, of the imagination, the spirituality, of dreaming, of feeling like daydreaming and having all of these hopes and desires floating around in your mind, and it's something that sparks joy and passion within you and happiness and heart fulfillment. That is where the fae, where the universe, your spirit guides are leading you toward, like that mindset and that kind of energy. So next, the card I've chosen is the intention behind this card is the whisper of your inner child. So what needs or is seeking nurturing or expression from your inner child? And what came through was the card number 26 with slow down, which is very interesting because we've also got the only other card here so far with a number 26. So that may be relevant for some of you. So we've got slow down, and this card is kind of like a softer energy than the others that have been coming through. This is about what joy, curiosity, or even wound from your childhood is seeking attention. This is about what is desiring to be healing and opening the gateway to reclaiming your power through your own inner innocence and wonder. So with that being the intention behind the card, and then the slow down card coming through, this is about taking time to truly rest and heal after trauma, stress, injury, a healing period in itself, an intense purge of itself. Whether any of these things be emotional, psychological, spiritual, physical, etc., this is about taking that time to honor rest, to honor your healing. Your resources may feel depleted. You may feel like you are at wit's end when it comes to this dream, this life mission, this life path, this goal, this manifestation, and you may feel drained, like you don't have much more to give, or you want to give up. And that is definitely not the guidance coming through from your spirit guides. It is definitely not a time for you to give up, but a time for you to honor your sacred path and honor your truth, your heart's desires, and honor your rest and your energy levels. There are a lot of cosmic events going on. We are in the middle of the 7/7 Sirius Stargate portal. We are coming up on the Leo Lionsgate portal opening. We've also got Mercury retrograde going on in between all of these, which doesn't happen every year at this time, so that's kind of intense. We've also got Uranus, Saturn, and Chiron in retrograde, so just know that there's a lot of planetary alignments, retrogrades, and occurrences happening right now. So if you feel depleted, if you feel energetically tired or physically tired or mentally tired, or any aspect of not having that full surge of divine power moving through you, that life force chi, just know that it may not all have to do with just you and your individual self. There's a lot of cosmic occurrences at play right now that may be influencing your energy levels, so it's very important for you to honor how you feel and honor your truth and honor your periods of action and rest. So the fifth card that I chose, the intention behind this one, is for it to be kind of like a cosmic mirror for your energy right now. So this is like what outside influence is reflecting your growth. This is also kind of like keeping in mind what is showing up in your relationships, your environment, or even like patterns in your life. This card is going to be something that reveals a mirror, like a person, synchronicity, or a symbol that is echoing your inner journey. So what came through with that intention was the ocean subconscious deep cleanse. And now just look at the energy and the colors of these cards and how much they resonate and how the meaning behind each card. That's what is all tied together. Neptune is all about watery flow, liquids, fluids, the ocean. This is about you're going through this major subconscious deep cleanse and purge of old thought patterns, of old physical habits, of old ways of being, of old ways of thinking, of old ways of feeling. And you're truly like, I see this wave of very healing salt water washing over you and removing from your aura anything that is not aligned to you moving forward. You may have had thoughts or feelings or habits or ways of being, living, that served as protection, served to help you in some sort of way in the past. But now you have grown and evolved out of this way of being, and your soul is seeking for you to let go of some of these patterns that may have protected you or helped you or assisted you in the past, but are actually blocking or holding you back moving forward. This can be coming through in the form of self-doubt, of constant negativity, constant attention to things not working out or not being how you want or not going the way that you expected them to go. This could be negative habits or traits that you are allowing yourself to indulge upon, like how we talked about in the beginning with numbing out and indulging in things that are not good for you, or kind of keeping you out of what your reality is, like not allowing you to, or preventing you from facing your reality, distracting you from facing your reality. And this isn't about facing your reality and being okay with how things are, but this is about thinking about your reality in the way that you want things to be. That, like, when we go back to how we were talking about the initial seed that was planted, that dream, that hope, that spark of inspiration and love that was planted within you from the beginning, that started this whole dream, that started this whole path you've been embarked upon. Going back to that being your reality in your mind rather than what is being shown up for you. I intend that that makes sense how that came through. So the next card that I've chosen is the intention behind it is kind of like with all the Leo energy, it's the Firekeeper's torch. So what energy are you being asked to carry forward? This is like your inner torch. It's the flame that you pass on to the collective, the wisdom that fuels your next steps. It shows what frequency you're encouraged to embody and radiate into the collective. very interesting. What came through is number 20 with energy work. So this is all about you are going through a period of healing, of course, like we've stated, but you are also your own healer, and you also have the ability to heal others in the collective if you so choose to do so. This is about healing beyond the earthly confines of what we believe and know to be possible, and knowing that you hold the gifts and the ability to shift your health, whether that be physical, mental, emotional, psychological, spiritually, energetically. You hold the gifts and the ability to shift your health, and it's down to the cellular level. So this is on a reconstructive DNA level where you can really purge and remove the things from ancestry, from learned experiences, from society, releasing and purging all of those things out of not just your mind or just your emotions, but out of the cells of your body, out of your actual energetic makeup, your aura. And replacing it with divine love, divine light. But you must believe that this is just and that this is so. And this is also a card of liberation by self-mastery, about stepping into the role of a collective healer. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go out into the world and to heal people through Reiki or heal people through an art form or music or be a counselor. It doesn't mean you have to do those things. It just means that you, the essence of your soul being here on earth, is very healing for the plants, the animals, the planet, the people. You have a very healing presence wherever you go, in whatever you do, and you're being asked to believe this and lean into this rather than maybe how you're seeing yourself on an egoic level, on a surface level, a face value level, seeing deep into your soul and what you're really capable of and all of the power and healing potential that you have to offer to yourself and the world at large. So I have one more card that I chose. It is card number 7. The energy behind this one is manifestation key. So kind of like the key to your manifestation, your dream, your goal, your desire. What is the most aligned intention for you during this moon cycle? So here lies your activation point. This is a period and a point of activation within this card. This card reveals what you're truly ready to call in and align with. So really feel into the energy of this soul-led manifestation. So interestingly, what came through is the card leadership. Step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. So that's exactly what I was talking about with this energy work card. You are, if you're drawn to this reading, if you are still watching, thank you for being here, but also keep in mind you are a powerful leader, whether this be spiritually or through sharing your gifts and talents and abilities, your passions, through just being a person on this earth and just having people in your life, and you're influencing these people in such a powerful way as a leader would. You are a true leader. This is about standing up for what you believe in and speaking your truth powerfully, unshaken, without fear, without doubt. Your experiences and your messages that you've learned, your experiences that you've gone through, and the messages that you have come to understand will help others. It may not feel like it right now. It may feel like it right now. You may not be aware of how much what you have gone through is going to help others in the future. You may be aware of this. Either way, what you have gone through and what you have to offer is going to help other people. So this is about allowing yourself to be seen and to be heard, shining your light beyond the insecurities of any egoic thoughts or traits or patterns or habits, and being a leader. Keep in mind, being a leader is not always the easiest path. So if there's a lot of self-doubt and worry and stress about if this is possible for you, or if you're capable, if this is meant for you, just know that if you have a strong calling, if you feel you have a strong and powerful life purpose, your path is not always going to be easy, because all of the turmoil and trauma and stress that you go through makes you stronger and does provide you wisdom and knowledge if you allow yourself to see it, if you allow yourself to reflect back on it and see how you learned and grew from those tough times. So now let's dive into a few tarot cards. The oracle we went through, it did take a little bit longer than I expected, so I'm glad that I pre-pulled the cards. But I want to do just a few tarot cards to kind of wrap up the reading and bring forth any other messages that we may not have tapped into, touched on quite yet. So this is going to be specifically messages from your spirit guides, whatever else wants to be added and come through for this new moon in Leo collective reading. Anything that they want you to know. Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about a new mental chapter, a new way of perceiving and thinking about the world, about yourself, about your reality, about your situations. So with all of these really powerful and potent stargates that are open and retrogrades that are going on, this is a very pivotal time for you to either truly let go and release negativity in general, just like not being somebody that gives into negativity, or to continue that path and continue moving forward, doubting and being frustrated and going to the negative. And I mean, eventually you'll go through life, you'll have cycles come in and out. There will be cosmic events that will occur that are just as powerful and potent, and you will be offered the opportunity through situation, through circumstances, yet again, to release the negative. So you're being encouraged to just release the negative now so that you can wrap up this chapter and fully step into your power and your manifestations and the dreams that you have for yourself. So we have the Four of Swords reversed, and I want to get like one or two more cards to go through, go along with this one. The Four of Swords can be kind of like upright about kind of being guarded, kind of being, and then the Ace of Cups, kind of being guarded, kind of being like things being at a standstill, things kind of like not really moving in the way like what we talked about, looking the way that you would like. But we have this reversed. So what they're trying to bring forth for you is that if you really do embark upon this new mental chapter, this new perspective of yourself and your life in the world at large, you will flip the script and you will move into this new, also this new emotional state of life, state of being, where you are more fulfilled and more happy, and you are receiving the things that you really want and the things that you desire, that you've been longing for on a heart and soul level. But it's been a common theme all summer to really lean into the power of your mind, the power of your intention, rather than like just succumbing to what your reality is showing you. And from personal experience, I know how this is really, this energetic idea of the mind being what creates your reality is very true. I have gone through periods of my life where things were not working out, things were not how I wanted. I didn't understand why things were the way they were. And I really took a deep dedication to my thought processes, my emotional state of being, and what I put my attention on to shift my reality. And that's what the Queen of Swords is all about. It's about being the queen of your mind, having control and mastery over your mind, but also being strong and independent, having compassion for yourself and for others while you go through these healing processes, while you go through the ups and downs, the ebbs and flow of life. So this is about giving yourself grace and space to heal, to rest, to dream, to meditate, to pray if you are somebody that believes in prayer. This is about tending to yourself, knowing that you would not desire something from your heart if it wasn't meant for you. So time is irrelevant. And I've been saying this all summer, but time truly is irrelevant. This is about, instead of linear time, like time on a clock. This is about soul time, about you finally coming into a period of time where you believe in yourself and you know what you're capable of and you know what you're going to do with your life. And if it takes a little bit longer than you expected, or it doesn't happen exactly in the way that you thought it was going to happen, then that's okay. It's all a part of the process, and every step to get to where you want to be is going to be useful at some point in your journey. It may not seem like it now, you may not see how right now, but it will be useful in your journey down the road. That's how it always occurs. If you think back in hindsight on lots of different experiences that may have been difficult in your life, you probably understand more now of why you went through this or why you went through that or why you experienced something in your life. So the message from the new moon in Leo, this moon cycle currently for the collective, is that you are a strong leader in whatever way you want this to be, whether this be in career, whether this be spiritually, whether this be through expressing your gifts and talents and passions, or just being a leader for your family or your friends. Whatever this is for you, whatever your life's mission is, you are a leader and you hold very strong leadership qualities about you within your soul. You may have picked up a little dissonance with regret, with sorrow, with frustration, with stress, with doubt, with fear. You may have picked up some of these things, and it's time right now that you're going through this subconscious deep cleanse to really purge these things out so you can step into being this leader in your most authentic and powerful state of mind and being. So a major message coming through from your spirit guides is that this is not a time to give up. This is not a time to doubt. This is actually a time to do the complete opposite, to balance your rest with play, your meditation and reflection with inspired action, and to truly take care of yourself, but most importantly, believe that you are capable of what your heart desires, because it is meant for you if you want it from the heart. This whole message, if you get anything out of it, is to not give up. Your spirit guides are right by you right now in this moment. They are surrounding you, applauding you, encouraging you, nudging you lovingly, pushing you forward to keep going. But it is upon you and your choices, in your mindset, and your free will to keep going and to decide how you're going to think about this moving forward. And they want you to think positively. They want you to have faith in yourself, and they want you to truly believe without any doubt. So that is what I have for you for this new moon in Leo cycle. I intend that this brings forth a lot of inspiration, encouragement, healing, and love, and that it will help you to illuminate your soul path moving forward. The Leo new moon is inviting you to be seen, to stand tall, and to radiate your truth with courage. So use this time to plant your intentions deep through rituals, journaling, creative work, crystal activations, or even you can use like a moon water infusion, or like do a moon water ritual. I will have a personal new moon in Leo ritual linked below. Like I said in the beginning, if you're interested in kind of doing something energetically or spiritually to kind of activate this energy and release what is ready to go. So if you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your soul family. And also, if you are looking to explore more in depth on how the cosmos is influencing you personally, check out my 7/7 portal activation tarot pick a card if you haven't done so already. And then that's linked below. And then I'm going to have a Lionsgate activation pick a card reading that is coming soon, so look out for that. And then I think that's everything I needed to mention. So until next time, I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye.